Get ready to hard scope your ass off because today on Black Tide TV we're taking a look at the 100 Scalps Challenge in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. The Prestige Challenges in Modern Warfare Remastered are without a doubt the most difficult Prestige Challenges we've had in a long time, so I will be covering each of them with a video here on my channel. The first Prestige Challenge is 100 Scalps. It unlocks once you hit Prestige 1. So when you hit Prestige 1, you're going to unlock this challenge, and I highly recommend that you just don't even bother trying to get headshots until you've prestiged at least once, because you're going to have enough headshots with doing this challenge to completely finish your headshot challenges with at least 5 weapons. So the Prestige Challenge 100 Scalps, what is it? How do you do it? 100 Scalps is asking you to get 10 headshot kills in a single match 10 times for Tier 1. Tier 1. There are 3 tiers to this challenge. Tier 2 asks you to get 20 games with 10 headshots per game, and Tier 3 asks you to get 80 games with 10 headshots per game. Yes, you're probably doing the math in your head right now. That is 800 headshots to complete Uno challenge. One challenge, 800 headshots, 10 headshots per game. 10 headshots per game is not something that's easily come by in this game either. Headshot hit detection in this game isn't on point as far as I can tell. Hit detection in this game is amazing. It's great. You drop people super quick. All your bullets contact. It's amazing. Headshot hit detection though is not the best, I have to say. Sometimes you're hitting people in like the jawline, or you're hitting people in the cheekbone area, and it's giving you like neck shots and it's not telling you that you're getting a headshot. It's just really weird. If you shoot people from behind, especially with fully automatic weapons, it's really hard to get a headshot even if you're aiming directly at their head. So headshot hit detection is not really on point in this game. So that's what can make it very difficult. You're actually going to have to try to get headshots. You can't just play a game and expect to randomly get 10 headshots. It's not going to happen unless you're hands down going for the headshots. And the best way to go for those headshots is to play specific game modes on specific maps with a specific playstyle. So I'll be detailing all of that today for you guys. First things first, you're going to want to run with a squad with similar goals when completing this challenge. You can play pubs to try and complete this challenge. That's what I've been doing, but it is pretty difficult as sometimes you run into some tryhard players. Either they're on your team or they're against you, and they will try and finish the game by score. You cannot finish games by score when you're doing this challenge. You have to wait for the time limit to expire to finish this challenge. You're going to need all the time that you can get, let me tell you. So you're not going to want to finish a game of Sabotage in 2 minutes, because you're not going to get 10 headshots in 2 minutes. I hate to tell you, unless you're some kind of COD god, it's not going to happen. You're going to need at least 10 minutes, probably more, which is why I'm recommending you play Sabotage or Headquarters, as each of them has a time limit of 20 minutes. So you're going to need all the time you can get. I'm not joking here, guys. It's very difficult to get 10 headshots in a single game. There are a lot of people in this game that can't even get 10 kills in a single game. 10 headshots is time consuming, and it's very stressful. If the other team or your team is going really hard at the objective and the game is very close to being over and you still need those 2 headshots, you're gonna be sweating. It's scary because you're like, oh my god, I've already got 8 or 9 headshots. I'm freaking the fuck out. I need to get this challenge done, and then your team will end the game by score, and it'll just like ruin your whole life, and you'll just turn the game off immediately. So you're gonna want to run with a squad that is going to let you do the challenge, a squad that is maybe helping you with this so that you can help them with something else later. Just find some people that are challenge hunters and all go for this at once. You can kind of stay off the objective. You can get your teammates to keep the enemies off the objective as well while you go for your headshots from the back of the map, or you rush in and get your headshots depending on what playstyle you're going to use. So I did mention we're going to be playing Sabotage or Headquarters, 20-minute game modes. Do not attack the Headquarters. Headquarters is actually the worst of the 2 to use for this challenge. You're probably going to want to stay with Sabotage. Headquarters is okay, but it's kind of like Hardpoint, right? Where all the enemies will go to a central location. They'll keep moving to this one area, which is all right if you're playing the right mode or you're playing the right map, because you can kind of get into a position where you can watch that central area. You can watch where that headquarters is. But it is a lot more difficult because you have to be moving around the map with the headquarters, whereas Sabotage, it's more or less 2 sides. Each team gets their own side of the map, and you have to engage each other at the middle. So you can get a much better vantage point in Sabotage. I found Sabotage a lot easier to do. Again, Sabotage is the try-hard game mode, though. Headquarters, you're going to see a lot more try-hards on the dollar, but when you're actually playing Sabotage, you're going to run into the tryhards that want to finish the game in like a minute or 2 minutes, and you're going to see a lot of people rushing. As long as you can get a good squad that's not going to grab the bomb and go and plant it, and they are going to actually just sit back and they're going to watch your spawn and they're going to cover you and they're going to kill the enemies carrying the bomb, then you'll be way better off. So Sabotage is my personal recommendation for playing this, or for doing this challenge, but Headquarters is a close second. These are the only two game modes you're going to want to play. I kind of tried Ground War because you would think there's more people, maybe there's more headshots. Not the case. You're not going to be able to get 10 headshots, even with all those extra people. The best bet is to play the long game modes, the 20-minute long game modes, Sabotage and Headquarters. So once you're in those game modes, you're going to want to pick a play style, either sniping or suppressed weapons. I personally prefer sniping because, like I said, the headshot hit detection is not that great, and when you're sniping, you can really take your time, you can aim in at someone's head, and you can make sure you're going to hit them in the head, whereas when you're using a fully automatic weapon, it's a little bit harder to get your 10 headshots just spraying and praying and hoping that even if you're really close, you still have to hope and pray that your gun's not gonna kick too much and knock your shot off, because then you won't be getting a headshot, then you might get killed. Sniping is my go-to kind of idea for this, my go-to tactic. Take a sniper rifle, hardscope your ass off. Sit at the back of the map, get in an overwatch position over the Sabotage bomb or the Headquarters, and just aim down your sights. Take your time, hold your breath. Iron Lungs is actually a really, really great perk for this. Stopping power if you're using one of the weaker sniper rifles like the Dragunov or the M21, in case you run into any Juggernaut users, or Juggernaut users. I always get those two mixed up. Juggernaut users, you're not going to want to run into some Juggernaut users without stopping power, because you'll get the headshot and you'll get a hit marker. Oh my god, that's the most annoying thing ever. But sniper rifle, hardscope, Iron Lungs, stopping power is the best tactic. If you want a different tactic, if you're not great with sniping, if you don't think you have the accuracy, you can definitely run a suppressed SMG or a suppressed assault rifle and sneak into behind enemy lines. So you're going to want to use like Dead Silence, UAV Jammer, or I think that's what it's called, and you're going to sneak into their base. You're going to sneak around the spawn. It's probably better to play Headquarters for that game mode, just because you kind of know that they're all going to be moving towards the Headquarters, and they're going to be moving towards the middle of the map, so you can sneak around the other side. So suppress weapons, sneak around, shoot people in the back of the head, and make sure you're counting your headshots. Every time, count your headshots. You're going to have to count up to 10. My personal recommendation is try to get 11 headshots, because if one of your headshots wasn't really a headshot, just make sure you're looking for that headshot medal. Make sure you turn your medals on, because you won't know if you had a headshot from... You'll likely not be checking the kill feed, or the obituary feed, so you're going to want to turn on your medals, make sure you're watching for those headshot medals, and count up to 11. Once you get 11 medals or 11 headshot medals, you're good to go. You don't need to continue getting medals, or you don't need to continue getting headshots in that game. As far as I know, you cannot double up on this challenge. You can't get 20 headshots in a single game. Not that that's super likely. I don't think there's a lot of people out there that are going to get 20 headshots in a single game. If any of you do, definitely let me know in the comment section. But as far as this challenge goes, that is all I have for you. Use weapons that you're really comfortable with, accurate weapons if you're going to use a fully automatic suppressed, but sniper rifle's best way to go. Just hardscope your ass off, and you will get all of your camos done. If you kind of cycle through the sniper rifles until you get your 150 headshots on each of them, or your assault rifles, or whatever you're using for your suppressed weapon, make sure you're cycling through and actually unlocking camos while you do this challenge, because 800 headshots, that's like 5 or 6 weapons, all of the headshots on 5 or 6 weapons. So it's definitely worth it to use a bunch of different weapons. But that is all I have for you on the 100 Scalps challenge. It is a very difficult challenge. It's just time consuming and stressful. You're going to be playing Sabotage for a good amount of time once you hit Prestige 1 to get this challenge completed. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out. If it did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're almost at 1,700 subscribers. I think we're like 1 subscriber off as of my commentary today. So if you act fast, you can have the honor of being lucky number 1,700. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.